Hello everyone and welcome to today's online class for class 10. In our last class we discussed about the various metals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, zinc, how they are, and so many ions are there also, how they react with dilute acid. For this reaction, we take the example of dilute HCl and for some cases dilute H2SO. We specifically had discussed that how in laboratory the hydrogen gas is being prepared with zinc dust or zinc granules or zinc metal is treated with dilute H2SO4 or dilute hydrochloric acid. Now this same reaction should happen with dilute nitric acid HNO3, because we are discussing the reaction of metal with dilute acid H2SO4, HCl, HNO3, all of them are acid. So when I am discussing the reaction of metals with dilute HCl or H2SO4, we should have a discussion of these metals with the dilute HNO3. But dilute HNO3 is not used during this preparation of hydrogen gas for a specific reason. Nitric acid is not used during this preparation of H2SO4 for a specific reason, because nitric acid HNO3 is oxidizing in nature. It oxidizes other component that it is being react, or in the reaction any other element that is present in the reaction medium. If that compound can oxidize, HNO3 oxidizes and do a different kind of reaction which is not actually necessary. Like for this reaction where hydrogen gas we were producing with the help of zinc by reacting it with the dilute acid like H2SO4, which is the laboratory method, HNO3 cannot be used. Dilute HCl is used in some cases, but HNO3 is never used, because when HNO3 is used for the preparation of hydrogen by the reaction of metal with dilute HNO3, HNO3 oxidizes the hydrogen H2 formed into water H2O, and itself reduces to oxides of nitrogen like nitrous oxide, nitrogen dioxide, etc. What I am saying, when HNO3 is used to prepare H2 gas, after the preparation of H2, the reaction will happen. But after the preparation of H2 gas, this nitric acid, the remaining nitric acid present in the reaction medium, will oxidize this H2O into the H2O. Now we know that by definition, by simple definition, oxygen means when an element, when oxygen is incorporated into an element, hydrogen was present, incorporating oxygen, it is transformed into H2O. So hydrogen in here has oxidized from H2O to H2O. Now this entire thing is happening due to the oxidizing nature of this HNO3, which itself actually reduces to nitrous oxide, nitrogen dioxide, these kind of oxides of nitrogen. Due to this reason, though HNO3 actually give the this particular reaction with metals like zinc and all and produces hydrogen, but still it is not used for the production of hydrogen, because the product hydrogen that forms then gets oxidized by the remaining HNO3 to H2O, and our desired product has been lost. Depending on the study that we had of the reactions of different metals with dilute HCl and H2SO4, some data can be constructed in a chart. Like potassium, when reacts, the rate is extremely fast. Sodium also reacts with dilute acid extremely fast, but the magnitude of that rate has been found to be lesser compared to the sodium. Calcium is also extremely fast, similarly a little lesser compared to the sodium. Magnesium reacts with acid fast. Zinc, aluminium is also found to be very fast. Zinc, iron, all of them are comparatively fast, but their relative strength are different. And then comes copper, silver, and supposedly mercury, gold. This kind of elements, they almost do not react with dilute acid or dilute acid. Now, if you remember the activity series that we had discussed in our previous classes, that the reaction of metals, the reactivity of metals when they react with water, we found out a series of activity series of metal. Copper, silver, gold, these metals were also at the bottom of that list, as they do not easily react with water. In fact, they were found to be almost inactive with water. The similar situation happens in here also. Sorry. After studying this thing, the scientist or chemist then also constructed a series of activity series or reactivity series for various metals depending on their reaction rate or ease of reaction with acids, dilute acid, and they found to be that potassium is found to be the most reactive towards dilute acid, followed by sodium, then comes calcium, then comes aluminium, magnesium, zinc, copper, silver, mercury. Not only that, they found that copper, silver, gold are almost inactive towards water or acid. That's why in the previous days, in the ancient time, most of the coins were made up of copper, silver, or gold. That's why these elements, these metals are known as coin metal. Coin metals.